get on board and tell the fans to get on board too. But one of the biggest superstars in the game, LeBron James, who is vaccinated, doesn't think it's up to him. Take a look.
Everyone has their own choice to do what they feel is right for themselves and their family and things of that nature.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
I know that I was very skeptical about it all, but after doing my research and things of that nature, I felt like it was best suited for not only me, but for my family and for my friends. But as far as speaking for everybody in their individualities and things that they want to do, I don't feel like that's not my job.
Well, it's kind of funny because if it's not your job, that means that some of those folks that would be coming to see you play are not going to come see you play because they can't get in. See? So it is kind of it's not your job to tell people what to do, but you can suggest that you figured out that nobody grew a second head or a tail.
It's just crazy to me that shows like this used to just be for entertainment, and now their sole purpose is to tell you what to do. And the fact that LeBron James is not telling you what to do the same way that they have a huge problem with that.
Back in March, he said, that's a conversation that my family and I will have. Pretty much keep that to a private thing. Look, when you have a public platform, when you are a public person, really, it's a privilege, but it's also a responsibility.
Yeah.
And privacy doesn't come along with all of the privilege that comes with being a public person. You're earning a ton of money. You've got fans. People follow you. People love you. It's a conversation we had about Nicki Minaj.
So because Nicki Minaj and LeBron James said something that you don't necessarily agree with, or they weren't pushing the message that you wanted them to push, they should have to think about their platform and what made them famous and think of the responsibilities that they have placed on their shoulders. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
When you have a public platform, it's because people love you.
Yeah.
And people support you. And people pay to see you. And people tune in to see you. You have a responsibility to those people that made you to share what you know and to try to get them to do the right things.
Can somebody in the comments please explain to me what was wrong with what LeBron James said in that interview? He literally said, I was hesitant at first, I did my research, and later I decided that it was the best thing for me and my family. Me and my family are vaccinated. And these people are somehow making this into it's a responsibility thing. He didn't do the right thing. He should be encouraging everybody else. And not only that, why is the media being so divisive when it comes to these unvaccinated players? I understand the importance of being vaccinated, but this is ridiculous. It has now become a 24/7 news cycle to talk about how much of a terrible person Kyrie Irving, Andrew Wiggins, and Bradley Beal are. It is disgusting. Why are we bullying people into doing something that they aren't comfortable with? Why are we making these players out to be such villains? It has now become the unvaccinated versus the vaccinated, and the NBA has a vaccination problem despite 95% of NBA players being vaccinated. Why are we even focusing on these 4 players so much? Why is it a huge news cycle every single day? And I understand that some of them are going to be ineligible for home games, which means they're going to miss half the season. So I get that that's a story. But at the same time, why are we asking their teammates if they're going to force their teammate to get the vaccine? Why are we asking players to gang up on their teammate and make them do something that they aren't comfortable with? Why are we violating someone's beliefs so much to the point where we have a gang mentality and forcing them in a corner? Rob Pelinka convinced Kent Bazemore to get the vaccine by simply calling him up, having his back, having the best information available to him, and saying that he would like him for the full season. And in the end, it was still Kent Bazemore's decision, but that's what these other players need. They need support from their teammates, general managers, and the fans. They don't need the media telling them that they're terrible people, exiling them from society, saying that it's the unvaccinated versus the vaccinated, and trashing them for not believing in what they believe in. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about all this. Are you on the side of The View in this situation or LeBron James and supporting people's decision to do what they want to do? Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, as it really helps out the channel. And don't forget to subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.
2 things that really bother me, damn it, and I have to tell you this shit because I have to get it off my mind. I didn't even curse like that, but obviously, this really bothers me. Number 1, the media is a problem. The fear-mongering needs to stop. Every damn narrative I read over the past several days, and I'll use the NBA as a microcosm of the bigger issue, is the unvax versus the vax. The minority's voice that shouldn't be heard. The progressive NBA is not setting the right example. Oh, what's going on? Andrew Wiggins, Kyrie Irving, Bradley Beal, the municipalities in cities like Toronto, New York, San Francisco. This is problematic because the real narrative is over 90% of the damn NBA is vaccinated. Is vaccinated. But what do? We double down. We triple down on the unvaxxed and we turn into the unvaxxed versus the vax. Don't do that. Stop doing that. And number two, this really bothers me even more than number one. For anybody out there that uses belittling language, to people out there that debase people who are unvaxxed, to people out there that try to talk down to people that are unvaxxed, you are part of the damn problem. Because how you communicate a message to somebody will dictate whether they actually receive your message or not. How you advocate for somebody on where they get their resources from as it relates to their knowledge about certain subject matter will dictate whether that person actually hears you or not. So stop talking down to people. Stop making this about unvax versus vax. We're one damn people. And obviously, we need to move forward collectively together, and we need to talk more sense to people instead of talking nonsense to them about making them feel smaller or beneath us because they're not thinking the way we're thinking.